So, I want to talk about Midsommar. I recently watched it. It's been a movie I've been excited for since I saw the first trailer. I thought it looked really cool, really different, and really interesting. Um, and then it didn't come out straight away over here when it was released in America. We had to wait a while. I was like fucking bummed about that. And then when it finally came out, it was only playing in like 3 theaters over here, so I missed the theater experience on it, and it sucked. So I finally got to see it the other night, um, and holy shit, I loved it. It was amazing. Um, yeah, I loved it. It's really cool because the director of this at Astra, I think it is. That's his name. He directed Hereditary, which was really good. I like that movie a lot. But I think I like Midsommar a lot more. I love what Midsommar did. Like, firstly, it's a beautiful looking movie. That movie is beautiful looking. It I know there's something it makes it look like. It doesn't look like a normal horror movie, but it has this creepy vibe to it. Even though it's sunny, there's a lot of color there. It's creepy as fuck, but it's amazing. I loved it. Um, I love how it starts off with. It's really the center of the movie is this relationship between these two characters. This guy really treats his girlfriend like shit. And it has also the girl dealing with the death of her family. And holy shit. And then they go to Sweden to this commune kind of thing for this event, and things get crazy. They go on this drug trip, and then crazy, and just the things you start seeing, and you start noticing things, and you're like, yeah, this is not normal. This is not normal. Um, but like I will keep saying in this, it's just beautifully shot. I love that about this movie. It's beautifully shot. It looks beautiful. Just everything about it. The drug trips are crazy. I love that too. Definitely the last one. Um, it's crazy. It is a fucked up movie. And it is gory, which I really like. I'm a fan of gore. I love that. So yeah, it's a great movie. Um, for me, definitely one of the best horror movies I've seen this year. It's probably going to be my favorite movie of the year. And this is someone who's a big Once Upon a Time in Hollywood fan, so yeah, that's saying something. I know there's a director's cut. I don't think I saw the director's cut, so I'm very interested in seeing the director's cut when it comes out. But the movie itself, yeah, it's great. It's awesome. Characters are really interesting, um, and just the creepy vibe to the community, to the people as well. Like, you don't know what really is going on, and it's interesting. Like, you start to see people disappearing. Like, what's going on? Like, they're not actually showing the death of these people, and you're like, something. And that was, I thought, was really interesting. And then that whole ending sequence is beautiful, and just the last shot as well on the girl. I loved it. Yeah, it's weird, but I loved everything about that movie, man. That movie, it's still hitting me. Even though I've seen, it's like, yeah, it's been a day or something since I've seen it. So yeah, that movie Midsommar is still hitting me, and yeah, I think it's gonna stick with me for the rest of the year because I know there's something about that movie that's really special. So yeah, I love that movie. Midsommar is just freaking awesome. So yeah, Also, I recently rewatched and marathoned all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Yeah, I did it in a week and something, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, because I can't remember, I couldn't remember if I've seen all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I was like, let's just watch them and then let's watch all the Friday the 13th movies, which I'm currently in the middle of. I just finished part 2, so yeah, that's interesting. I might do a video talking about that. But yeah, a Nightmare on Elm Street movies. It's an interesting series where it develops. Like first movie is amazing. It's a classic, created by Wes Craven. It's just awesome. Like Freddy Krueger is perfect in the movie. They nail him. They've got him. Like all the characters, Johnny Depp in his first movie role, and there's Nancy. The deaths are really cool. Yeah, it's great, man. It's great. Part 2 is not great. Like I watched it and then I got linked to this to a wiki article, the wiki, and I read about it and I was like I've seen it before, but I didn't even notice when I've seen it before. Like the gay subtext in that movie. Holy shit! Like when you're watching it, like you can see it. That movie's crazy. I'm not a big fan of what they do with Freddy Krueger. Hardly anything in that movie. You hardly see him. And they take it in a weird place, and yeah, it's not great. But I do find the movie interesting at times. So yeah. Then you got the third movie, which is really good. That's a really fun movie. The only thing I don't like is they introduced this power. This chick that can bring in people into dreams and that. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that. But everything else was really fun about it. Seeing Nancy back was really cool. Yeah, and just like these characters in like a psych ward or whatever. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I liked it a lot. The fourth movie is where the series starts to go downhill. But what I liked about the fourth movie is how they brought, characters back from the last movie. That was really cool. But, they die off pretty quickly. Yeah. And, yeah. But there's some really cool... What I liked about this one was, even though I hated, the story and everything, they did some really cool deaths and that, so, not too bad. Now, the next movie after that, that's where it starts to go downhill. They start to, fuck around with Freddy's backstory, and that's something I don't reckon should be touched. I think, he should be a mystery. Freddy's a boogeyman, he's, scary. You don't fuck with Freddy. And this is where they start to do that, which is a shame. And there's a whole storyline with this unborn child crap. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of that movie. So then we get to Freddy's Dead. Yeah. Before I go on, and they also bring up Freddy's mother and that stuff. Yeah, and then you get to Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare or whatever. That movie is horrible. It's trash, that movie. It's bad as fuck. The story's bad. Just everything is bad about this movie. Freddy's not scary anymore. He's a joke. He's making, he makes some dark, one-liners in previous movies, but he's actually telling jokes, and he is a joke in this movie, and it's not interesting. It's a bad movie. But then they fuck around with his backstory again, and they ruin his backstory. They give him an excuse. They tell us, oh, this is why Freddy kills. We don't need to know that. He should be a mystery. Then they show it, how he is and how he grew up and all that shit. And I was so uninterested in that shit. We don't need to know that about Freddy. And yeah, ruined Freddy, of course. And that movie is terrible. It's a piece of shit. It's trash. Then you go to New Nightmare. which I think it's a really interesting idea. It's a cool concept, but I'm not a fan of. Like, I don't like the new design of Freddy. I don't. I hate the kid actor. He takes me out of that movie. He's annoying in that movie. I just like, personally, it doesn't fit in the series. It's, you can see what Wes was going for in that movie, but it's a very meta Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and it just doesn't fit in the series to me. So yeah. And then you got, what's it called? The remake. The remake, which is horrible. It's not good. Yeah, like, it is basically a shot-for-shot remake of the first movie. I didn't know that. When I first saw that, I thought it was just, remake in name. Just like a reboot. But it actually is a remake, because everything that happens in the first movie happens. They've, like, either changed location or, just did something different about it. But besides that, it's the same. Like, the characters are basically the same. Yeah, man. The characters in this movie are great. Like I love the characters in that first movie, but in the remake, holy shit, man. The deaths are cool, but my biggest complaint is Freddy. Now, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger is the best. Like, he nails Freddy every time, even in that worst last movie. He's still the best thing about that movie. And then they get this, new dude playing Freddy. Now, no disrespect to the actor. Like, I've seen him in other stuff. He's a really good actor. But he's just not Robert Englund. And I know, I can see what he's going for, but he just does nail Freddy. And as long as, Robert Englund is alive, you should always use him for Freddy. The same. Anyway, yeah. And then there's his face. It doesn't look good. Like, compared to the original movie, yeah, doesn't look good in this movie. Looks really, really horrible. And there's the character of Freddy in this movie, which it's not written well. I'll just say that, not written well. Didn't like it. The one-liners, I think are overused. How he is in dreams, just some things he does, yeah, not a big fan of in this movie. The dreams, they're very cool. They look awesome. Yeah, very creepy. This is directed from like a first-time director. Like, I think he was a music video director before this. So yeah, you can see that style in this movie, and I just don't think it fits the movie overall. Overall, this movie is not that good. So yeah, I did all that. I marathoned all of Nightmare on Elm Street in like a week and something. And yeah, now there's Freddy vs. Jason movie, which I want to watch, but okay, I've seen it before, but I want to watch it when I finish Friday the 13th. So hopefully do a video talking about all that. So yeah, but the Freddy movies, or Nightmare on Elm Street movies, the first one is a classic, and the third one is really, really good. They're like the two best movies in the whole series. It's got the worst movie in the series, Freddy's Dead. The remake is pointless, but yeah, I like thinking about it. I don't know how a Nightmare on Elm Street would work in today, in the modern age. I think if it came out, I think it would bomb, actually. I think there would be a chance that it could, bomb in the movie theatre. And that sucks to think about. Because it was like, that series has been like one of the biggest, whenever a movie came out, it made so much money. But I don't know. compared to a modern horror, and I reckon that would make it, jump scare after jump scare, because that's like a lot of modern horror is these days, which is a shame. But yeah, I I would love to see it come back, like just a one final movie with Robert Englund in it, because how good he is. Just give Freddy like the perfect send off. That would be awesome. I just don't see it happening. There hasn't been like a movie in like, it's like been 9-10 years now. I wonder what's going to happen with that series, because the who knows, they might do like a Halloween 2 kind of thing, with the recent Halloween movie. They did like a sequel to the first one. I can see them doing that kind of movie with it, because after Halloween was a big success. But yeah, and I wouldn't be too mad at that. That would be very interesting. Yeah, that would be very interesting, and I think it could work. So yeah, not sure where they will go now with Nightmare on Elm Street. It's been so long too. Like, New Line has the owns it. Yeah, I don't know. Like they did with Halloween. I hope they give it to like someone who is making their name in horror, who's like coming up, not someone who just needs it for a paycheck or something. Someone who really is invested in the series. You can see when they made Halloween, they were invested. You need someone like that for a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie. So yeah, you could, yeah. There's a couple people who are directing now I could see doing it. So yeah, but yeah, who knows? Probably will never happen. But anyway, I just miss Nightmare on Elm Street after going through their movies. I love Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger might be just he's just an awesome slasher killer. He's perfect. That character nails it. So yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna ramble on. Yeah, I've been rambling on for too long. So yeah, yeah. Just that was a cool marathon thing to do. To lead up to Halloween. I'm doing. I'm in the middle of Friday the 13th, so I'll probably be watching a bunch of Friday the 13th during October. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to compare a Nightmare on Elm Street movie series with the Friday the 13th movie series. So that's gonna be very interesting. So yeah. But anyway, that's that for this video. Yeah. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.